This is Donnie Lewis again. Rat rods, 2 lanes, and neon. We're taking Frankenstein out today. We're going to head from Austin, Indiana down southwest of Harrison County, Indiana, southwest corner. I think there's an old 1940s-ish ice cream stand that's still open. We're going to go find that and cruise those back roads, and I think there's another old hotel I found, and we're going to get some video of that. We're going to get him out today. We're going to put another couple 100 miles on him. We are on historic US 31, right in front of me. We're at a water utility company on this curve, and if you're heading north on this highway, you look across the parking lot and you can, I don't know if I can zoom in on it. No. There's a well pump over here. And the well pump looks to be about right there at the tip of this stylus. That is where the coffee pot restaurant was, somewhere right there around that well pump. Hence the name of the curve, Coffee Pot Curve. We're back on historic US 31, just a couple miles from the Coffee Pot Curve. And this is Jess Neon Sign's old building. You can see the sign barely there. This has been around since the late 50s or early 60s. And he done all the neon up and down 31, Salem, everywhere in this area. Back on historic US 31. At Martin's Auto Supply, Scottsburg, Indiana. This is really a cool old building, cool story. This neon sign was the second sign ever made by the Jess Neon Sign guy we just showed you. And the clock is from the late 50s or early 60s. They've still got in the window. And being right on US 31, this was a National Guard armory at one time. And then it was a John Deere dealership. I don't even remember none of that stuff. I'm not old enough. But he took me in the back and showed me all the shelves in the back. It's still John Deere green. So I'm assuming it was in the armory. Then it was John Deere. But we're going to head back out down US 31. Over there in that corner is an old Gulf station from the late 50s. Cool area here. Cool area. A lot of history. Down close to a town called Speed on US 31. This is the old Avalon Hotel, and they were just little sleep rooms, and people traveling up and down historic US 31 back in the day would whip in here for a night stay. It's still in business, at little apartments. Pretty cool place. Probably been around since the 40s. And now we're still headed south on US 31. We have just left US 31 to get on I-65, and now we're fixing to hit 64 west to exit 118 where Georgetown is, where the ice cream place is. And we're going to keep right on cruising along. It's kind of a have-to case of leaving the 2 lanes, but sometimes you got to do that. But now we're fixing to hit the bypass, hit 64. When we get there, we'll get you up. We are at Georgetown Drive-In again. I know we've been here before, but Edwardsville is where the Paulie's restaurant deal was. We just left. It's like 7 miles to here from there, off of 64. We're at the drive-in. We got the neon sign, the 57 Chevy, the marquee with the old movie reel. He's going to hook me up with one of those when I come back because I want one for my garage, like I need it. But he wants me to go in here. I asked him, I said, "Do you care if I take some pictures?" He said, "Drive around, make a video, look at the old signs, the lights, the speakers, do whatever you want to do." Great people here. Can't stress that enough. Georgetown Drive-In, exit 118, Georgetown, Indiana. I show up here, they treat us like royalty. Whatever we want to do, come in early, take pictures, video, park wherever we want to park. We're going to take you on a little tour around the lot real quick before we go. Super Road pay ticket booth. It's been here. Come to find out, it's been in this guy's family for 50 years this year. It's awesome. They've been working on it. You can see where they've been grading the hill because it kind of washes, and now we've got loose gravel. He's got all the speakers back out. I've got some steel pics from him he had in an album of the old drive-in before. It was like one screen, and now there's two. The old snack bar from the 50's. We're gonna slide those in here. We're gonna do some editing. But this place is awesome in the summer. Standing room only. The only reason I got in the night I was down here was because of Frankenstein. The guy loves hot rods. He's got a 38 LaSalle or something in there. I got some pictures of. He's getting ready to mow it now. So all the speakers are hanging. You can see on this side, this will be the first screen. And that's our second screen. This is a 2-screener. Place is awesome. I mean awesome. He told me to come back anytime. He's going to let me in. There's some props from some Halloween stuff, the old vans and buses. And if you watch the other episode, I mean, it is packed down here. People love this place. I mean, love it. You may be able to see the old mini school bus. He was dressed up, the owner was dressed up like Freddy Krueger, driving around. You can hop on the bus. I've got video of it. He's riding around. I mean, we got here an hour and a half before the gate opened, and you couldn't get in. Highly recommend this place. We'll catch up if we get somewhere else to do. Back in Clarksville on US 31, headed north out of Clarksville. You see this old hotel? Stucco walls, the old neon sign out front, the little sleep rooms in the back. Can you see the office sign? Been around since at least the 40s. Awesome little place. It's right here on 31, easy to get to. I just can't believe some of this stuff's still here. I'm glad it is. It's right here on 31 before you get to Clarksville. in Sellersburg, right on US 31, and this old bowling alley sign is neon, and it's been here easily early 60s. I remember it from the time I've been old enough to remember, and it's another great example of what you can find on historic US 31. We have run through some fuel today, and we're still going to go out. We're going to look whatever we can find, but this stuff is just amazing. It's right here on US 31. I can't stress enough how happy I am to see this stuff being preserved. This stuff is fading away too quick. I'm glad people take notice of it, and they want to preserve it. It's awesome. We've been running all day. Everything looks good. We're going to keep rolling down the highway and the back roads and see what else we can find. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, somewhere, I don't know. We've left Sellersburg, Charlestown. We left Charlestown last. These are the old train area, track. It would have crossed the road here. And this is where the track used to be that would have hauled stuff from the Marble Hill nuclear power plant we was at last time. We're going to go over and show you the old trestle they built on the other road. It's neat. We'll be over in a minute. Oops. The motor like you did. Here's the old train trestle built specifically for the Marble Hill nuclear power plant. So we was there in episode, I don't know, 19. But it carried stuff in and out, and when the power plant shut down, you've seen the video, hope you're following it, follow us on the videos. This was torn out. All the train tracks, cross ties were taken out. I have actually been on top of that. If you go to the other side, there's a spot for a four-wheeler trail. And my parents just live, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles down the road. So we rode the four-wheeler down here, and we climbed the hill and rode it, just looking, checking it out, one side to the other. It's pretty neat. But it was built specifically just for Marble Hill, and when it closed, they just took all the rails up. It just stands there now. A farmer that owns all this uses it to get from the fielding over there where we showed you the first part to back over to our east. But it was just a mammoth undertaking to build the place, and I closed it down. The other side, you can see the little trail. We just happened to be up here on four-wheelers and rode up there and checked her out. But it's still in really good shape. The power plant didn't make it this good, but this concrete did. Oh, lizard. But on top, all that's left is gravel. And they ride four-wheelers and tractors through there. And we went up the side here, this little road, and just checked her out. And this is over Nab, I would call it, Indiana. Okay, we have made it back home. I don't know how much you can see of my face, but I am burnt because we have got the top off of Frankenstein. There is a lot of good footage. We're going to start doing the editing. put it all together. I got a lot of steel pics. We left Austin, Indiana, went to Scottsburg, Indiana, went Sellersburg, Georgetown, or Edwardsville, where the ice cream shop is, where all the pics are, the Poly Freeze or whatever. We got it. It's in Edwardsville, exit 118. Went over to the drive-in, Georgetown Drive-In, which we've been before, but it's so cool. And if you get off of exit 118 at Georgetown, Edwardsville, turn south to the Poly Freeze. It's just about a half a mile. Or you can go to the north or right off of that road, north probably. Depends on which way you're coming from. And go to the old drive-in, Georgetown Drive-In. The guy happened to be there today doing a little work. Let us in again. Treated us like royalty. Cannot say enough about the owners at Georgetown Drive-In. I mean, let us in. Hey, you want to take the car in too? You want to just go in and take pictures? You want to drive around, make a video, do whatever you want to do. Family atmosphere when it's open. He's got the speakers out. He's fixing to pop this thing open, cracker open about April 30th, I think. Outstanding people. I mean, I highly recommend it. Georgetown, Indiana, exit 118. Get off, head toward Georgetown to the north. It's about 3-4 miles. You can't miss it. 57 Chevy with neon on a pole. But great guy. Let me in, said video. He even dug out some old pictures. I'm going to get in. The still pics will be in there from the snack bar and whatnot, the screen. Highly recommend going down. I'm going to go back a few times this summer, try to get some guys to go with me. Georgetown Drive-In, Georgetown, Indiana, exit 118. But we've been everywhere, Charlestown, Indiana. You see the old neon. We found Scottsburg and Sellersburg, and I don't know. We've been so many places. Over 180 mile on this motor today. Flawless. Didn't run hot. Did good in traffic. Did good on I-65, I-264. Believe it or not, got 13 miles per gallon today. It's all in tuning them twins sitting there. And it's still a drag car, still a race it. So, this is Donnie Lewis for Rat Rods, 2 lanes and neon. And remember, drive them.